Today, we're going to take a look at the ramifications of not dealing with stress. So I want to just begin by telling you a little story that I remember learning during my teacher training in yoga. And we'll just begin by imagining yourself in a beautiful wooded area. You're just hiking, hearing the birds, noticing the beauty, seeing the trees, the sun sparkling through, a beautiful day. And you notice these incredible ripe berries. I just want to take those right now and eat them. They look so good. So you're just allowing yourself to enjoy these fresh berries, and you're hearing some noises and still enjoying the berries, but you turn and just gaze and notice this. So the story's changing a little bit for you. And since you don't have a practice of staying in your center, now is not a good time to start one. But imagine, if you can, that this is what you are facing. And let's take this literally. Let's really take a look at this. What happens when you're faced with a bear? What happens when we become extremely stressed? What bodily functions shift? Our eyes dilate so that we can see better, so that we're really aware and we can make some choices. We see so clearly. You know, our hearing even becomes more accurate and more acute. We also have an increase in our heart rate because we have to get blood to our muscles so that we can run, so that we can fight, so that we can take care of ourselves. And the blood pressure, of course, rises as well. These are things that just happen naturally in the body because our body wants to continue living. Our glucose level increases. We need to get energy to the muscles so that we can either run or we can fight. We can save our lives. We have to have that energy. And our cholesterol and our white blood cell count both rise in the blood so that we can clot blood if that becomes a necessary thing. The last thing that also happens, not the very last, but digestion halts. It's like the body is like, wait a minute, we don't need to waste any more time digesting food. We don't even know if we're going to need it anymore. And you know what? Whatever's in there, let's just let gut go. We're just going to remove that. What's really interesting about all of these factors, that high blood pressure, cholesterol, heart rate, glucose, is that they match up with all of the leading diseases that we face in this country. Heart disease, stroke, diabetes, inflammation, cancer, obesity. So when this story was told to me, the first thing that I thought is, we're not faced with bears every day. So the question is, what is our bear? Why do we have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, all of these things that stress contributes to in our bodies? Is it the finances that we have? Our work situation? Family? Lifestyle? That's where a practice comes in. Because if all of these things are contributing to the stress that we feel in our lives, then we need to take some action and responsibility for how we are responding to things in life. But there is one bodily system when these stresses come that we control. And it's our respiratory system. We can breathe. By golly. Breathing, when we inhale and we exhale, all of the other systems in our bodies respond. The heart rate comes to a resting place. Blood pressure decreases. Cholesterol in the blood lowers. Glucose lowers. Digestion eases, becomes so much more accurate, and our inflammation lowers. All of these things happen when over time we tap into the breath. So I want you to feel free to go forth and breathe and allow yourself to take the moments that you need to build, a practice of your own, starting with the breath. All of these practices do. Qigong, Tai Chi, yoga, meditation. It's all starting with the breath.